We've got a developing situation with conflicting reports now regarding Shedeur Sanders and his future with the Cleveland Browns, including insane talk of a trade. We explain all as we roll, presented by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Up first, take a listen to this. 92.3 in Cleveland says he's at the bottom of their list of priorities.
The order is likely right now Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, then Shedeur Sanders.
And the Dogs podcast noted that Shedeur was the only quarterback to receive 0 first-team reps at Browns OTAs the other day. Yeah, and Yahoo's Frank Schwartz goes even further.
Shedeur Sanders is going to start training camp 4th on the depth chart. Could he win the starting job? Yeah, I guess, but It probably ain't going to happen early in the season.
Yeah, but this is where it starts to sound like they're just flat out hating on Shedeur. FS1's Jason McIntyre said, quote, despite all the hype around Shedeur, he's the only Browns quarterback not training with the first team. The guy's motto is be legendary. He's throwing these extremely lavish draft parties, and he's 4th on the depth chart without a doubt. And then he added, quote, you guys need to do some more homework before you crown Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, but maybe McIntyre is actually the one who should be doing more homework on Shedeur. Because what Daniel Iafusi actually said was that it was a strong day for Shedeur Sanders. And yes, notably the only one to not take first-team reps. However, Stefanski downplayed the order. First-team reps, we'll see if that changes during mandatory minicamp this week. And then this from Kimberly A. Martin. There are people inside the facility that believe that he can 100% become the starting quarterback. That is huge from Kimberly Martin. And this from Rookie Watch. Reportedly stole the show once again at Brown OTAs late last week, saying that he was, quote, the most promise of any Browns quarterback thus far, and continues to get more comfortable with each practice. Yeah, but hang on, because this insider claims the Browns may have already decided Shedeur's not worth it. As we continue, presented by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Order online at budschicken.com. Andrew Perloff is actually comparing Shedeur to the circus surrounding who?
You have this Tim Tebow kind of character in the sense that everything he does is front page news. NFL teams have no interest in that in their backup quarterback.
Yeah, and his sidekick says that circus might actually explain everything.
This is a never-ending story for a guy that may never be your starting quarterback. It's exactly why he was picked where he was picked. This is the problem.
Yeah, and Frank Schwartz has a warning for anyone considering betting on Shedeur as Rookie of the Year.
If you were betting on Shedeur Sanders to win Rookie of the Year, you're out of your mind. Like, you're just burning money.
Yeah, and then he claims he knows the reason why Shedeur's even on the roster.
Don't fall for this hype. He's there because of name recognition alone. That's a bad bet. Don't do it.
Yeah, but hang on, because now there's even talk of trading Shedeur, and it's insane. As we continue, presented by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Get them online, lindstromair.com. Heavy.com dropping this insane headline. Quote, Lions trade pitch brings Shedeur Sanders to Detroit. Swaps $5.7 million quarterback. Yeah, but then Newsweek comes in to clarify this insanity. Newsweek said, quote, Lions trade idea would land Shedeur Sanders from the Browns, explaining that Ann Erickson suggested this trade between the Lions and the Browns would feature Shedeur. But they say, quote, the Lions would be wise to pursue it. However, there's a very good chance the Browns would have zero interest in considering moving on from Sanders at this point. Yeah, but hold on, because now even Caitlin Clark is weighing in on Shedeur Sanders. As we continue, present our Revel Rideshare. Ride for less, drive for more. Download it now. Revel Rideshare. First, though, Shedeur Sanders already showing love to the kids in Cleveland.
So we gonna be on YouTube?
How I feel playing for the Browns?
We gonna be on YouTube?
Chill, bro. It's fun.
It's fun?
Yeah.
Shedeur said, quote, you'll understand, I'll be more involved in the community and really leading the kids in the right direction. Whatever situation they're in, that's where I feel I have the most impact. Yeah, and he's already been showing love to the presumed QB1, Joe Flacco. Shedeur said, quote, if Joe told me to organize his locker every day, I'd do it. I go to him every day and ask, are you good? Do you need anything? Because it's respect. Yeah, and he must be doing something right if the hottest name in sports is showing him love. Yahoo Sports said, Caitlin, meet Shedeur. Caitlin Clark does her best Shedeur Sanders Selly. And there she was, throwing up the watch, the signature Shedeur Sanders celebration. The question is on the board. Question, what actually is Shedeur standing with the Cleveland Browns right now? I don't love that he wasn't getting first-team reps. Stefanski says maybe this week, we'll find out. If he doesn't, that tells us a whole lot. And they're saying things like, well, he tries really hard, he's working really hard, which is often nice things to say when someone's not really truly on your radar to be the guy. Always on my radar. Revel Rideshare. Download it now. Ride for less, drive for more, and be rewarded with every mile. Revel Rideshare. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment, tell me where I'm wrong. I'll reply to them all. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. So say goodnight to the bad guy.